was more of an idea that came from Karen Carpenter, the American singer, calling occupants. I heard that, and we had not long been introduced into the Rendlesham area. I didn't really know a lot about it other than when I was a kid reading it in the national newspapers and thinking, wow, and then all those years later finding myself in the middle of this strange area. And we meditated, and we were asking whatever force, whatever intelligence within our mind, closed eyes, and from the heart, that we wanted to see them. We wanted some kind of interaction. We agreed that we would take no film cameras or film footage of it. We just wanted a personal experience. Now, when we did the meditation, we just sent out our thoughts. I think it lasted for about maybe 15, 20 minutes. And when we'd finished the meditation, we just spoke to one another. I don't think any of us got anything really at that point, but our intentions were known. We hoped, we thought or hoped. There was no feeling associated with it. Now, fast forward to the 8th of June 1998 in the forest, and we had gone out to the edge of the forest where Capel Green is. It's farmer's land. Half of that land was dirt, and the other half to the left was crop vegetation. And we performed the experiment under a very clear sky with stars. There was a full moon. And so I think the time, the two events that occurred was 7 minutes past 10 and 10:15. So it must have been about 25 to 10 when I used some dowsing rods and walked into the rough terrain of the field, or the farmer's field, into the dirt area, which was patchy grass and that. And my rods were going off, and I thought, well, I didn't know where the hell I was going. I thought, well, this is where we obviously need to sit and conduct another psychic experiment. So we'd all gone out there, sat down in a circle under a full moon, meditated. After about 10, maybe 15 minutes, we woke up, and we kind of like conversed with one another, and we were hanging around. Now, at 7 minutes past 10, our attention was drawn to the farmer's house, which is way across to the front of us. And we saw this red light, and we thought first of all that it was the farmer getting in a car, because he was known to fire off a rifle or something and send people running. And this red light seemed to be spinning, and there was only one, and it was coming towards us very quickly, very fast. And then it disappeared. And as it disappeared, we were shocked, because then it shot across the other side of the field from right to left where the crop was and disappeared. And we thought, wow, that's incredible. What was that? But the best was yet to come. The advice I can give you, I mean, are you wanting to summon a UFO or try to?
Yeah, some sort of presence, extraterrestrial or interdimensional, whatever it may be. I have a group of friends coming, and we want to try this on TV. That's the idea. Whether it'll work or not, if there's cameras there, I don't know.
There was a guy I remembered. I'll give you some advice in a minute. I hope it works. I can only try and explain what happened to us. But there was a guy that can summon UFOs. I can't remember what his name is, through thought or something. But what I would do is that for the experiment, sit in a circle together somewhere quietly. Talk through with one another about your intent, that the intent must be pure, and that what you're doing is for the purity of that intent. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a camera or not. That's the whole idea. You want to capture it on camera. You want to ask them to prove to you that they are real. Right. And then I think by having this main emphasis, or this construction, this idea within your mind or mental processing on a psychic level, we call it psychic, on a mental level, integrated within your group, has to be pure. And then I'll do it for about 15 minutes at most, because people get bored with meditation very easily. And then, of course, wherever it is that you're going, if you have an idea about where you're going to perform this experiment, during the meditation is also highlighting or seeing that area within your mind, which is also important. I mean, the phenomena will probably perhaps know that anyway. and then of course, when you get to your primary area, do the same thing again. Take a few minutes to meditate from the heart. So, and also asking them, whatever they are, wherever they come from, you know, because we didn't know who or what we were calling out to. We had no idea. I suppose you would call them alien. But, and then when you finish, just be aware of your surroundings.
Okay, right, Guy. I've got this brilliant, mad idea as usual. Nub TV, okay?
Yeah.
Do film. Let's be the world's first film, TV show, whatever, of us summoning or trying to summon a UFO.
Yeah.
There's this weird thing I found. It's called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind.
Yeah.
We interviewed someone called Philip Kinsella, who's actually tried this. He didn't know it's called CE5, but he actually summoned a UFO. This is in Rendlesham Forest. So it's pretty cool. And he says basically you go out somewhere, find the right place, meditate, focus on what you want, that you want extraterrestrials to appear, and just watch out for signs. So, and then it's like, I've just put out a message today on social media, and some woman called Rae Dove got in touch, and she said, Rae Dove, and she actually does this. She has a YouTube channel, and she regularly summons ET, basically aliens, and
it actually works.
It actually works, apparently. So, and
wow.
she's given me loads of tips about how to do it, and your heart's got to be in the right place. You've got to be doing it for the right reasons.
Okay.
So, and you know, doing it first time, we will definitely see something, apparently. So that's what she said. Watch out for a light show.
Wow. This is going to be
right. So yeah, the idea is Nub TV's doing this. Okay, we're going to broadcast it on Christmas Eve. Show the world how to summon a UFO, because I want this to be democratic. I want this free to use for people to, you know, access and then communicate with aliens. I mean, I have to be a bit skeptical, saying, you know, why would it work? I mean, what are your thoughts?
Do you know what? It's Christmas. I'm not going to be skeptical. I'm going 100% with it. Yeah. I think it'd be nice, like the whole world, like coming together, summoning UFOs. I mean, it might even trigger, you know, a whole new kind of, not a first encounter, but, you know, like a worldwide encounter.
You think we could summon Santa?
Wow.
Make a diversion to Woodcock Hill in Hertfordshire and give me my presents early.
That would be,
But yeah, I don't want to put Santa off, actually. You don't want to knock him off course if the aliens are coming down. It's like,
I mean, maybe he is an alien.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Well, he's extraterrestrial, isn't he? I guess. Well, kind of interdimensional being.
That makes sense then. That's how we can visit all the houses at the same time. Yeah.
So watch out, kids.
Santa's great.
He will destroy all your Christmas illusions. So are you up for it then?
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay. So just be us, and then Kevy and Casey, who did the last year's Christmas special, will be here.
Casey,
yeah, and they're well up for it. And apparently, music is a big factor in all of this. It's about raising your vibration. Okay. Getting on the right spiritual plane. So if we can raise our vibration through music or just through humming or something like that, we'll stand more chance of attracting them. Then I pointed out to Kevy that he's in a very, very, very loud band. So maybe they can hear him from space, especially Determinated, the band that was too loud. Like London's premier punk venue.
You could always as well use a bit of binaural beats. I know a band that's that's released a track of that.
Yeah. The only thing that slightly concerns me, like I live where we're going to do it, rural Hertfordshire. I live next door to a secret Home Office establishment.
Yeah.
If they're going to get involved, bring out the search dogs and flashlights, and could make it
Wow. Well,
interesting. You know,
yeah, adds a bit of excitement.
Keep the camera rolling. Could be like the X-Files. The truth is out there. You can't stop it.
Did you, just out of interest, like while we were talking about UFOs and aliens, there was a weird light came up round about there.
Really?
Did you see it?
No. I'll play it back later and have a look.
Yeah. I thought, well, there's no light has come on here. So.
Wow, that's amazing. Because Rae also said that it's not just UFOs. You can attract other beings from other dimensions. So maybe we've just now attracted something into. And you know my opinion on these things. I think the paranormal and UFOs are the same thing.
Yeah.
So we could be dealing with. And I've also, on the advice of Philip Kinsella, bought some dowsing divining rods.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He used that to find the right location in Rendlesham Forest.
No way.
For him. So I've gone and ordered some, and going to use them on Monday. Find the right place.
Cool. They just kind of like dip down, don't they, when it's...
Well, they cross over or something, yeah.
That's it, cross. Yeah,
they can find whatever you're looking for. You have to put the intention in your mind, focus on that. Like, I'm looking gold or oil or aliens. And then go out there walking. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I know people who've made lots of money from finding oil using dowsing rods.
Really? Wow.
Certain people used to work for big petrochemical companies, and it worked. So who knows? So I'm all excited, all geared up. We'll get organized. We'll see you about 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wrap up warm, and let's go and hunt some aliens in a nice way.
Oh, I'm properly up for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, mate.
See you then. It's going to be epic.
Well, I've been doing CE5, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, which is human-initiated contact, for about 8 years now. And for me, it started, about 10 years ago. I was actually very, very ill and not expected to survive. And then I was one night before I was supposed to go to the hospital to be put on a feeding tube because there wasn't much left of me. Wow. That night, I prayed to God because I have a very religious and spiritual background. I was raised a strict Roman Catholic. Mm-hmm. So in the Catholic religion, you don't talk about UFOs or ETs. It's like works of the devil, the way you're raised.
Demons, isn't it? That's how they...
Yeah, if it does exist, it's a demon, yeah. So that night, I was taken on board a UFO and healed of my illness overnight, which is documented by doctors. Wow. So that was paradigm shifting for me. It turned all my beliefs upside down, which it has for a lot of people, probably most people that have had contact experiences. I don't know if you've had contact experiences before or if that's what started you in this.
Possibly, yeah. I'll tell you about that later, but you...
All right, okay. All right, so anyway, I started researching UFOs for about a year after that, and then contact started. They started contacting me with different experiences appearing in my room, which is a whole nother story. But after I became comfortable with them, well, I'll say that when I was taken, I was somehow a telepathic link was formed between me and those ETs that took me and others. So I started feeling like I'd be walking around during the day and suddenly feel their presence, just like that. And so what I did was, after I got comfortable with them and I had questions in my mind, I was a spiritualist, as I did a lot of meditating for like 25 years. I've been meditating on my own, but I was meditating and I thought, well, I kind of feel their presence. I'm going to ask them questions. So I started meditating and consciously and telepathically trying to contact those that were interacting with me, and it worked. That night they appeared in my room again. Wow. So I was doing CE5 before I even knew about CE5.
Yeah.
So basically that's what CE5 is you initiating contact.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was a little bit put off when I first heard about it, the fact that Dr. Stephen Greer had not doubting his credentials, but is trying to sell a film and an app to get you. I'm more democratic. I think if there is something massive out there, then I want the world to know about it and want people to be able to access it.
You shouldn't have to, for this, you shouldn't have to pay for this.
No,
no, it's for everybody. Yeah.
So it's great to come across you. So how would we, I've got a group of friends, like-minded individuals who we're going to meet.
Okay.
I live in a rural area, surrounded by fields on a hill. So we've got a really good view of the sky, kind of know what should be in the sky and what shouldn't. So what should we do?
All right, so the first thing you want to do is go in with a very positive, upbeat attitude.
Okay, yeah.
So if somebody in the group is feeling a little down or skeptic or fearful even, because fear is the biggest deterrent, is even if one person in the group is fearful. Okay. So what you want to do is try to unify the group. Mm-hmm. Okay. Feel like a unified group, putting all things aside. Like say if you have a little, tiff with one of the other members, put that aside. Don't even bring that in. Just work as one unit, okay? With one goal. Mm-hmm. And if you have to, even play some music that's upbeat, and another thing too is, and I'm sure you already know this, and it's for many reasons, is ask everyone to keep their mind-altering substances at home.
There'll be none of that going on.
And one reason for that is because if you do see something or something happens, you're not going to be considered a reliable source if they know you were like smoking something or whatever. No one's going to believe you because you were drunk or whatever, or on psychedelics. Don't do it. So that's also important. And then what we usually do is do about 20 minutes of meditation. Sit in a circle, everyone's quiet and calm. Mm-hmm. You may have some people that are a little ADD or ADHD, mm-hmm. other people that are just never meditated before. Well, meditation is not difficult. It's no special thing. Mm-hmm. All meditation really is focusing your mind and your heart mm-hmm. on one thing, whether it be God or contacting an ET. Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically, you're just freeing your mind of all that clutter that you get during the day or the week, all your worries, put it away, put it aside. If it comes into your mind while you're meditating, just very gently be kind to yourself. Push it aside and focus again. And one way for everyone to raise their vibrations and focus more, raising your vibration is, for example, if you hear a song and it's really pulling at your heart and you're feeling great, you're raising your vibration because of the way your heart is reacting to it.
Sure.
Your heart. It's all about your heart, how you feel. If you're depressed, well, guess what? People that are depressed have a lower vibration. And you can feel it, when you're near someone who's depressed, unfortunately. And when you walk up to them and smile and give them a hug, their vibration goes whoop, automatically. So you guys can affect each other, raising your vibrations, and your vibration is higher if you're feeling really good inside.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So that's key, because when your vibration is higher, you're more open to what may or may not happen. You're more open to it. Okay. Also, if you're fearful, guess where your vibration is? Really low. The way to tackle any fear about the unknown is through understanding, not so much knowledge, but through understanding. So we don't fear that which we understand. even those that have been taken by UFOs, when I was the first time I was taken, I was very scared. And I was scared because I didn't understand. And once I started to understand with research and more experiences, that fear is gone. So I no longer fear contact.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not fearful. I don't know if others will be. I don't think so. But obviously we'll check and we'll try and, like I say, unify the group, raise our vibration. I mean, we're all looking forward to it, all excited. So we've got that. And
that's perfect. Yeah.
I mean, we're filming it for TV as well. So that's exciting. I mean, my only thing, if there's cameras there, is that going to negate us making contacts?
No, because have you heard of Sixto Wells?
No, I haven't.
Sixto Wells was one of the first ET contact groups with Rama. He created the Rama groups, and they did very similar to what CE5 groups do, only theirs is more intense. This is a Spanish-speaking groups. Their CE5s are more intense and more almost ceremonious to bring their vibrations up. Okay. Yeah, so what they did sometimes was they would be contacted. Like Sixto would be contacted by an ET intelligence, and they would tell him when and where, and they would be there. And they said it was okay to bring, the newspaper or whatever. And so the ETs have been known to do this, knowing that there is filming going on or whatever going on. And it's up to their discretion. And then another thing is people call it summoning a UFO or summoning an ET. And to me, I feel like these ETs are people. They are non-human, but they are people, they are souls. And I think of it as like, would I pick up the phone and, the cell phone, not the old-fashioned phone. Would I pick up the phone and summon my friend over to me? No, you call and invite them over. Yeah. So I like the term invitation, and I like that that mindset is to invite. You're inviting them. And Sixto Wells uses the same term, I believe. In fact, he wrote a book called The Invitation. So you're inviting them. You're not summoning them, because that would be, it doesn't sound right. It sounds
like you're controlling something as well, doesn't it? I guess if you're summoning them.
Yeah. And they will not come if they feel that it's going to put them in harm's way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if you're too close to a military base or something, you find a new location.
Okay.
In California, that's a big thing. There's a lot of military bases here.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so when you've got all that, you're sitting in a circle. And we do about 20 minutes of meditation.
Yeah. Okay.
And before meditation, you may want to talk about what your intention is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, intention. And it can be anything. Your intention can be anything. And each person may have a different intention, but ask each person to go inside themselves and work on their intention. One might feel like their intention is, I just don't want to be afraid anymore. I need assistance. And you're asking the ETs for assistance. Right, and because they're telepathic, they can connect. They know. They're telepathic.
Okay, mate. What's the matter? I mean, you just tried to get hold of me. What's urgent? Are you on your way, or?
I'm so sorry. Like, it's really weird. So I got in the car and like totally dead.
No way.
Even though. Like new battery, like the other week, the whole thing. Nothing, no lights, no power. So
seriously,
I couldn't drive it. So I thought, well, I'll just get a train. Yeah. And so like I went to leave the house, and so just as I was about to go through the door, I just felt like this wave of like total like lack of like. I just couldn't move. I just had to lie down. It's like I'm not supposed to go. It's like something's
trying to stop you.
I know.
Really? because on the when I spoke to you about the idea, you said you saw a flash of light or something behind me.
Yeah. That
so
was
maybe
weird.
there's some. That is weird.
I'm really gutted because I really want to be there with you all. It's good.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great occasion.
I'm getting a bit spooked now you said that. I mean, it's going to be hard to do it without you. I mean, which is obviously because you've had some form of contact before. So
yeah.
I was hoping that would, maybe they could remake contact.
I'm sorry, mate. It's
yeah,
it's
no,
like
no.
I'm being warned off.
You got to stay safe. I don't want you to, if you force, don't want you to come into any harm. I mean, the whole thing is supposed to be, supposed to be a positive thing. This, and if it's forces out there stopping you, then we might have to reconsider.
Yeah, I mean, if you do get abducted, I wanted to be there, abducted with you all.
I was going to take my £1 million record, see if I can flog it to the aliens. That was. I mean, you joke about it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, for them, £1 million might be, like a tenner in terms of like alien currencies and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm going to just have to message Kevy because it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
No. Okay, let me.
Are you still going ahead?
I don't know. I need to think this out. I need to speak to Matt and Kevy and Katrine and John. Just tell them what's happened and more.
Okay.
Really, because I don't want anyone come to any harm.
Yeah, it's a little bit worrying, isn't it?
It's a bit, yeah. You just said that I'm feeling really I'm feeling quite sick now, nauseous. And I'm not joking, I'm feeling quite...
Oh, what, really?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I better go.
Oh, okay. I hope you're all right.
Yeah, hello and welcome. We're going to try and summon a UFO this evening. We're going to be using the CE5 protocols, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. And I've spoken with Philip Kinsella, who's actually summoned a UFO at Rendlesham Forest, and also Rae Dove, one of the world's leading experts on this. And she's given me some tips on how we can do it, which I'm going to relate to the gang in a bit. So yeah, we're going to get together. We've got a spot marked out which we found by dowsing rods as the right location to be able to do this. And we're going to sit in a circle, chill out, just empty our minds and concentrate on attracting an alien presence to us. They may take the form of lights, spaceship, who knows, there could be orbs. We could get telepathic messages, anything could happen really. So it'll take about 20 minutes and then we'll just scan the skies and see what we can find. So, will we summon a UFO? I do hope so. Rae Dove says because it's our first time, they should put on a spectacular light show for us. So here's hoping. See you in a bit. Hey, thank you all for coming. Okay, I'm expecting big things tonight. I just want to tell you a little bit about it, what we're going to do. We're actually going to try and summon a UFO, which sounds a bit crazy, but people have done it, and people I've spoken to and trust, and it's actually worked for them. Basically, we're going to be using a process called CE5, which is Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Not the first, second, third, fourth. This is the fifth, where we're actually getting some sort of direct contact with extraterrestrial life. Okay, that's the theory anyway. I've spoken to Rae Dove. She's one of the world's leading experts on this. She's worked alongside Dr. Stephen Greer, who first came up with the idea. And basically, by emptying our minds, meditating, and by focusing on attracting a UFO or alien presence, we should attract it. So what we're going to do is simply we're going to sit on this blanket here, try not to get too cold. We'll sit in a circle and then just relax, focus on a UFO coming into this field, coming into these skies, or some sort of alien presence. That's just going to focus on that for about 15-20 minutes before we all freeze to death. And then after that, we'll just scan the skies, see what we can see, film anything. You can get your phones out, whatever. Technology is welcome, apparently. So just want to see how it goes. But I really want to thank you all for coming and on this chilly evening. But we have a clear sky, which is great.
We get naked now.
It's not that kind of party. But no, and also I might. We're not at Spielplatz now. Anyway, I just want to say what we might try and do as well is try some humming. We're just going to do something like that. Apparently that's supposed to help. It might sound a bit silly and feel a bit silly, but if it works, then hey ho. Yeah.
What I've done which often works is I sing calling occupants to them.
Wow.
And I've had response flashes from the sky and things. I mean, we could run singing if we'd feel, but we could play it on.
Okay, that's
Spotify or something like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Really good idea. And actually, it ties in with Philip Kinsella, who I interviewed, and that's what inspired him to do this. Was that song, "Calling Occupants"? Yeah, okay. So he went to Rendlesham Forest with that in mind. And we also may get telepathic messages, and also Rae. at that one up there. Oh, that's a plane, but it's behind with the sun on it. Guy was supposed to come, but he couldn't make it. His engine and his electronics all failed, so he couldn't drive. And then he was going to get the train up when he went to the station, and he started feeling really ill. So that was a bit weird, and so he's a bit freaked out. Well, I've done half an hour, which is pretty good. Let's just watch out for stuff. Okay, so we've done half an hour of chilling out, singing a few songs, and yeah, it's just nice to hang out anyway. Beautiful night, and we're chilled out, but we haven't seen anything yet unexplained, but it's getting dark. Stars are starting to come out. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Come on, we welcome you. We welcome you. We welcome you. There's a light there. That's just behind the trees up here. Not the plane, there's one under. What is that? Zoom in. Zoom in, it's pulsing, but is that the low resolution? Is it the star twinkling? Or is it something else? Do you want to come and look here? I think it's a star, but it could be something else. It's quite bright. It's a bright star if it is.
Oh, yeah?
Or a slow plane. Is it moving? What do you reckon?
It's not. It's a star.
Star, is it?
It's a very bright. Could be Venus.
Oh, right.
Venus when at certain times.
Yeah.
It can be very, very bright in the sky like that.
So it looks like we've just seen Venus. Thank you, Katrine. Yeah. Venus is very bright tonight. Oh, strange sounds. Something flashing there. I assume it's a plane, but just the way it's flashing, but it's weird. Yeah. What's those lights over there in the fields? That someone with torches. As soon as we turn the cameras off and turn our backs, it'll come out, won't they? Yeah, so as soon as we turn off the camera and turn our backs and go home, for sure they will come out. It's the cosmic joker. Last laugh's always on us. What's that anyway? Was that a bird?
No.
Oh yeah, there you go, there's a barn owl next door. Cat hunting. Yeah. I think we're all getting really, really cold, and could be coffee time soon to warm up. It's been an enjoyable evening. Good way to spend a couple of hours with friends. Enjoy beautiful landscape we have here in Hertfordshire. But we didn't see a UFO yet. Look up. Yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, see that one, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's quite high, isn't it? It was very...
Oh, and another one up there, look, to the left. Yeah, that one's just appeared as well. There's two of them now.
I've got it up here. Yeah, I've got them.
Oh, this is interesting. This is weird. This is good stuff.
This is where we just turned off.
Now,
this is what this, I got three. It's like a triangle.
Where's the third one?
I got a triangle on here. I'm not going to lose the picture.
It's getting brighter now. That one. Look,
well,
it's going to flare up, I think, for us.
So that was it. We turned the camera off, and then things started to happen.
That's going at some speed.
Yeah, it is. Try not to shake, it's so cold. Have you still got it, Matt?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so just as we were about to finish and go for a hot drink, we've seen something we can't explain. It's very high up, going very fast. Definitely not a star.
And two of them.
Yeah. 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 And I've lost it now. Okay. Okay. Shall we then? Okay, so we turned the cameras off and we had to turn them back on again. As soon as we started to walk home, we saw something up high, couldn't explain it. It definitely wasn't a star, it was moving quite quickly, and I think there was two, wasn't there? Which, yeah, seems unexplainable. So we have seen something, so this has been a success. So let's try it again.